Aloha everybody, Kaiwaza with you. Welcome back to my channel. We are looking at my budget label Hawaiian records collection. We've been going through all my Hawaiian and Exotica and South Pacific records, and this last part that we're doing here is a look at the budget label records, which I have such a love of. I know they're kind of crappy and whatever, but I just love them. And not just budget label Hawaiian records, I love the budget label easy listening and whatever too. And coincidentally, this will be the last video in this series of like 280 something videos I've been doing going through my Hawaiian record collection. I mean, there will be videos to come in the future, but not you know, at a regular basis. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Let's look at the last of the budget label Hawaiian records, and the records that I'm showing you today, which I started in the last video. These are all just combinations. There were basically four studio groups that did most of the budget label Hawaiian records. 3 small combos and 1 full orchestra. So all the records I'm showing you are combinations of those, which is how the budget labels typically release them, like 2 or 3 tracks from this group and 2 or 3 tracks from that group, and then gave them some crazy made-up name and changed the titles of all the songs. That's what they did. So you end up with these records that have crazy song titles that I love, interesting, cool covers, a lot of them, because they were trying to sell it on the cover, because they weren't sold at regular grocery stores. They were like in the 5 and dimes and gas stations and drugstores and whatever, and you would just see them and go, oh, Hawaiian record for 99 cents, let's buy it. And so, you know, the pictures were great, the covers were crazy, the name titles of the songs and the groups were crazy, and you get it home and it would be like the same thing as the record you bought last year. Like, this is like the one I bought last year. Anyway, love them. So let's look at these 2 I have on Diplomat. I also especially really love. Diplomat did a whole series of budget labels called 20 Golden Moments of. They did like 20 golden moments of magic strings, 20 golden moments of organ, and 20 golden moments of country music. And what they did were to take all the budget label recordings that they had, and it's not like it's an extra long record, it's a regular length record really, and they edited and abridged the songs and made them short, made them all like 60 seconds long, and there's a couple on here, they're only like 35 seconds long, and they did 2 Hawaiian records like this. Love them. 20 Golden Moments of Hawaiian Music. Hurrah, Hawaii. Now, in addition to all of the Leilani recordings mashed up and abridged, they also have some recordings on here by, I don't know who they are either, but a group sometimes called the Honolulu Guitars or the Waikiki Guitars that were on Apple Power Honey Records, but somehow they got a hold of them. So this is a real mishmash of budget stuff. Lani and his Hawaiians. Here's another one, 20 Golden Moments, and it's different, 20 Golden Moments of Hawaiian Music, Hawaiian Festival, featuring the not often seen steel guitar. Now here are a few, these are budget label recordings, but also included in the tracks are some tracks by a group called the Polynesians. Now we've already looked at them under the letter P. They were recording strictly on budget label, but they were a vocal group of known individuals, and so a vocal group, very nice. They were under the letter P, but there were some budget label recordings that had some combination of the Leilani recordings and some Polynesians tracks. This is one of them, Hawaiian Luau. No artist is credited. And on modern records also, this is a combination of Leilani and a couple of Polynesian tracks. Great cover on this one, Hawaiian Holiday by the fictitious group Kane and his Island Boys.
Kiss your lips of scarlet, sweet as blossoms in the evening.
And then another one on modern, featuring one of the same ladies here, Trade Winds to Hawaii, Lani, Lehua, and the Surfers. Also, just a mishmash. Then also we have the known guitarist Billy Mure. Was very well known, did a lot of records on regular labels. He did his own Hawaiian album called Hawaiian Percussion on Strand Records, which is budget labeled. And some of those songs or songs from some of his other recordings did make their way onto Hawaiian budget labels, and they would usually advertise Billy Mure as like being the star. This is a couple of them. Billy Mure and his orchestra, Hawaiian Moods. So one side is Billy Mure and the other side is the ubiquitous Leilani. This is so great. It pops up all the time, this one. Here's another one, Billy Mure. I think this actually is the same record, just a different issue of it. Billy Mure, Blue Hawaii, same tracks. Although this one features not Leilani, but Harry Kaapuni and his Royal Hawaiians. Oh yeah, these are different songs, but budget label. This is the same record as what we just looked at. Blue Hawaii, Billy Mure, and Harry Kaapuni. Nice cover. That's Eo Needle on the island of Maui, by the way. Yeah. Now here's a couple of budget labels that are really just mismatches. From Aloha from a Hawaiian Paradise on Oscar Records. Beautiful cover by the Serenaders, and this actually is just a mishmash of 101 Strings and the Surfmen that were on Somerset or Alshire or whatever. So, but beautiful cover. And then this one called Hawaiian Romance by the Island Serenaders on Paris Records. This one also kind of a mishmash. There's some Leilani and there's some, I think it's Halaloma or Sam Makia performing as Makamia on some other records. Just called the Island, we're just calling them the Island Serenaders, whoever they are, Hawaiian Romance. And then finally we have to look at box sets, because the budget labels did do some box sets. Now I have to say, because they were budget labels, the boxes, usually in 3 album sets, really have fallen apart, like the little part on the side that is making it a box. The ones I have gotten is completely disheveled and come apart. So I just actually got rid of the sides, tore the sides off, and taped the covers together. I know that might be sacrilegious, but it just was falling apart and I couldn't really keep it well. So to keep it with my other records, I just cut off that little boxy part and stuck the labels together. And I will show you these, and again, these are all just a mishmash of the Leilani recordings, whether it's any of those 4 studio groups. It's a mishmash. Here's one called Hawaiian Enchantment from Premier Records. This is a treasury of music. 3 record set. And here's another one. Beautiful Hawaii. This is also a treasury of music. Treasures. These are treasures. I have all my records on a Pinterest board, but for whatever reason, this cover just seems to get repinned a lot by a lot of people. I don't know, people are loving this cover. I don't get it. Here's another one. I love this cover. Aloha, Hawaii. 3 long-playing albums. This is on Mohawk Records. Even the cover is like a real mishmash of budget label pictures that they used in other records. And this one doesn't bother to even make up a name for artists. They just don't even list artists. I'll show you. Mohawk Records. And finally, the last thing I have to show you. Oh my God. I just got this set recently. I found it at a local record store, and I hesitated on it. I thought, oh, I don't need this, but it was like $10, and I'm like, I have to have it just because it's a budget label set. This is a 2-label set. Hawaiian Moonbeams by Leilani and his orchestra. There's Miss red-haired lady on the back with the fruit basket, and the same old stuff, you know, mishmash of various Leilani type recordings. So this one's on what's the label? Premier Records. Yeah. So had to have it. I'm gonna buy budget label recordings if they're reasonably priced. Anyway. If you like this kind of music, listen to my Hawaiian music station called Hawaiian Hi-Fi on Live 365. Free to listen to 365 days a year, 24/7. Easy listening Hawaiian music. So, friends, yeah, can you believe it? I can believe it, but wow. Okay, so this actually draws to a close the series. I will be doing, as for the future, I will be doing other videos about my Hawaiian record collection. I mean, I'll be doing updates as I get new things, because I'm always getting new things. Believe it or not, there's more than 2,500 Hawaiian records out there. There is. So I'm always getting new things, and I also do like specialized videos, like, you know, my desert island records or my favorite cover art or something like that. I think I'm probably next, I already kind of know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do a series on, or not a series, but a video on my South Pacific records, Rodgers and Hammerstein's musical South Pacific. I have quite a few of those, but there's a book about the musical that I have that I want to read before I do that. That will probably give me some good background information. But anyway, this actually, you know, sort of officially draws to an end. What I started doing, okay, way back, November 27th, 2014. That was the first video I did, and it was on Hawaiian, the first of Hawaiian Christmas albums. That began this series 4 years and 5 months ago. And I did not realize how long it would take me at the time to finish it, but what do you know? 4 years and 5 months later, I have reached the end, and I have shown you every single record in my Hawaiian, South Pacific, and Exotica collections. So, it's been real, and yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, I'm going to do some other videos, other things, candle videos will continue, and I'm going to do some more walking videos around the streets of Waikiki. I think that's kind of cool. But Hawaiian Records, we're done with it. Like, we're done. So, yeah, and there will be updates and things in the future. But anyway, we have a toast to the conclusion of this series. That was alcoholic also. So, yeah. 4.5 years down the tubes, baby. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And it's kind of weird to come to the end of a project, right? Yeah, it's so weird. Anyway, thank you. I've met some awesome people and had some cool experiences, and I know there's more to come. And stay tuned, because there will be more record videos in the future, just not as often as you've been getting them now. So that's my Hawaiian record collection, folks. You've seen it. You have seen it. All right. So thank you very much, and we will see you on the next video, whenever that may be, okay? Aloha.